Okay, welcome guys. Geez, what the? Okay, this wasn't exactly our plan to start. Damn. What the heck is going on? Okay, well, welcome back to Fallout 4. That's a hell of a start. Now I completely forgot what I wanted to do. Let's see. Okay, continue our settlement build of the visitor center. Or maybe what's left of it. Jeez, after this place is destroying everything. Okay, let's see where we're going. Oh yes, first thing I decided I'm going to probably be scrapping this entire house because you can't really build with some of this stuff. So I'm going to be expanding this base that we built up here last time. So you can see I put up some this walls around these blocks. Made it look a bit neater. I'm putting nice green grass here so it covers this gap up. And we're going to expand this all the way through here and then rebuild this whole place and make it bigger. And I did a bit of planning on this side. So I think we're going to start here so that I can get these people's bed, because there's still some beds and stuff in that building also, so that needs to come out. So let's get to building. The only thing I'm not sure of is actually what type of building thing I want to use here. I was thinking of going for the normal house stuff. Let's see here quickly. We've got these things in here. I don't know whether I want to use this. Actually want... Where's the normal stuff? Mouse kits. If I use this, but then it's going to be this yellow thing. Because technically I wanted to rebuild that big place. I don't know why it's so... Weather's so weird here. I want to rebuild that house with the same building kits, but it doesn't match. And that's a little bit of a problem. These things aren't very nice to build with. So I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this. But there was another one. Where is it? Residential. I was thinking we can do something different. Okay, this is base stuff. Floors, walls. Okay, vanilla, theme 1, theme 2. Now, what is this? This is a entranceway. Does it snap on here? Yes, it does. So let's see if maybe we can do something a little bit different. The doors. What is this? Wall. Okay, that's a corner. Windows. Yeah, I think this can work. I think this is meant for like apartment buildings or something. Okay, so we're gonna put a door there, and I want to put a door like that, and then get some windows and see how this is gonna look. Now, I wonder why that doesn't have a trim on top. Okay, so let me just stick with one thing here. So I'm not sure how I want to do this. Does this stuff actually have windows in it? I can't tell. I think that's a window in there. I don't know. I can't tell whether it's actually got windows or not. Oh man, it's got weird wallpaper too. Okay. Is there a difference between this stuff? No, it's all the same. Okay, well I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, this ends like this. Oh yes, I actually installed that mod I was talking about in the last stream. That's supposed to reduce or keep the weather clear, but oh man, this doesn't seem to be clear that much. And I think I need to adjust this a little bit here, the sun a bit, because it's kind of bright. Okay, so now my plan here was now to build something like that. Yeah, I want to like build not a tunnel, but a passageway going through, and then build another one there, and then we're going to build it like 2 or 3 floors up, so we can get a little bit of a thing going here. Okay, oops, that's not right. Okay, how's this? This goes on the outside. Okay, I'm fine with that. I've got to figure out how I can close these gaps at the bottom. Game really doesn't allow it very much. So let's do that. All the way around. Okay, what is there that I can build a like an archway thing or something through here? Oh, we got round pieces, that's nice. Is it all just windows? Isn't it something with a bigger... Let's see, what other options is in here? Okay, bay windows. Okay, there's like little things, rooftops and stuff. Okay, I get that. Base things that you can't see, and I can't see what the heck I'm doing. No, it doesn't help me. Floors. Okay, so these are all the default floors. I suppose I should use these floors, because I was going to use these wood floors that are in here, but it's not, doesn't match. So maybe we should change it. Okay, what is this? Tower, circles. That might come in handy. Okay, what is balconies? Ah, there's something I was looking for. Okay, add-on doorway. So I need to add this onto the front of a door, or can I just do it like that? I think that can work. What's the difference between this and this? Oh, okay, the way it looks. Okay, then can I... Does this go on here anyway? Snaps there, but it doesn't snap there. Oh, okay. That's fine by me. Is there a certain way that this goes? I think it's the same on both sides. No, it doesn't look like this mod is helping anything. Okay, well that's more or less what I wanted to do. What other stuff do I have in here? Does this snap on anyway? Goes like that. That's arch trim. Oh, there you are. Okay, so that goes like that, I think. Okay, and I'm assuming this goes on top of it. Or where does it go? Why can't you see this thing? No, man, this stuff is weird. Are you supposed to put this stuff on both sides, or... Yeah, I think this is supposed to go... No, that's not doing anything. Okay, it's... Yeah, because it's... I think it's supposed to go like this. I think. Let's see if I look that side. No, it's still not. So how does these things work? What is this? Oh, there you are. Do you click on anything? Nope. No, that goes on the side. So what's the point of this stuff if you can't, you can only see one side of it? How do you get... Okay, so that's showing that way. I think that's supposed to be against the wall or something. So that ain't gonna work. I want to put like archways and stuff through here. Okay, what else do I have in here? Is that it? Okay, this stuff also only from one side. Well, that kind of spoils my fun. That's not what I wanted to do. But anyway, we've got that up and running. I'm not sure about the floor though. Okay, we got roof pieces, roof trims. Okay, so that's good. What is this? Okay, that's a decorative thing for the roof. Got chimneys and... Jeez man, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. I'm gonna do a lot of castle building. Let's see. Okay, floor-wise, what do we have? Some nice, interesting floors. It's a bit bright. That one kind of works okay. Just wondering now whether I actually want to move. Put another floor. How big are these floors? Oh, that looks kind of nice. Something different. Yeah, so we're gonna replace the floors. Let's quickly just save here. Hope we don't have any crashes today. I haven't had any since, well, since yesterday, so hopefully it stays that way. Okay, now I need more windows. So we're gonna stick you up like this. Man, there's some weird, ugly wallpaper that. And I was thinking I need a staircase going up over here somewhere. And if I make rooms. Hold on, does this thing have interior walls? I'm just thinking, I don't... No, that's an exterior wall. There's no interior walls in here, is there? I don't remember seeing any. It's all exterior stuff. Okay, well that kind of dulls my whole thing again. I'm gonna have to use something else for the walls. Or just keep it open. Okay, well I'm just going with it at the moment. See what we get. Let's quickly build you up. So far so good. Okay, so staircase will be on this side as well. This I can't get rid of because that's a normal patch of something from underground that just keeps coming through, unfortunately. Okay, what am I going to do here? Let's see. If I make rooms, there's one, there's two rooms, and then we've got a passageway going around. So that's basically two people sleep there, and then the same on top. So this is not going to give me a lot of beds. So I might need to do 3 floors. Oh, this is going to get complicated. Okay, how does the floor story work here now? I want to use... Which one was it? I think it was the first one, or was it the second one? I think it was this one, wasn't it? Yes. Oh, I can just all do it here. I'll just look at the... Oh, okay. It's a weird looking bottom. But they're all the same. That one's flat. Okay, so they're all... Oh, this one got a light. Yeah, it's got a place for a light. What is the color of this floor? Okay, that's without a thing. I kinda like that. Okay. So seriously, this weather is so annoying. Okay, that's also got a whole thing where a light, I suppose, is supposed to go in. That's something a little bit different. Well, let's go with that. Okay, does it snap in? Yes, you do. Okay, now how's it gonna work if I put a light in the center of that thing? Work in progress. I'm definitely gonna need 3 floors. If I've got 2 rooms, 2 people each room, yeah, so that's 4, 8, 12 on 3 floors times 2 gives me 24, so I might have to make it even bigger than that. Oh my word. Okay. So I didn't want to cram everything in. Okay, let's leave that. So let's go. Staircase is going to be there. You want to go this way. This shouldn't make a difference which way this is facing. Okay, so staircase, you need to be over there. Now there's no staircases in here, which means I need to go find a different staircase somewhere else. But how do these staircases work that are here? Ah, but it's got all that crappy looking colors things on it. Unless I can find something with that brownish. Can't see a damn thing here. Okay, well that's brown. Brown, everything is brown on there. That's white, green and brown. What is... This is a multi-staircase. It's not a bad option, but it hasn't got the right colors. No, that's gonna work. That could work. Simple, yet does work. No, don't go into the... I don't know how this thing snaps. Okay, you're gonna go... No, it's twist the other way. Okay, so that can work like that, but the space is a bit minimal. So white one, and that's just things. Okay, now let's see this one. Where is it? This one, yeah. How do you actually work? Now, this gives you floor pieces and stuff. Okay, but let's twist that way. That's not going to work here. No, that's not going to work there unless I turn it this way. But this doesn't snap onto this stuff. Or it's snapping the wrong direction. Come on, which way? You don't want to go this way? No. Okay, so that's not going to work. Let's see. If I use you, how big is your... Let's see now, this is going to snap like that. I'll go up, you got that little piece. I don't think this has got what do you call it? Half pieces, does it? No. What does... No, see, you've only got the big pieces. Which means I'm gonna have to then use this to fill in the rest of this floor. And that sucks. Otherwise, I must just use normal wood. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put a door actually in with this thing. Yeah, this has to get a door in here. To fill up that gap. There we go. Okay, so you don't see this weird thing sticking through here. This is too close this way. Let's see if I move you to there. Okay, are you gonna go for me down there? Okay, so there's just enough space that side. Stick you that way. Okay, I'm gonna have to find something to fill up that part of that floor. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. You are gonna go there. Where's that stairs thing now? Was it in here? Yes. Okay, so you are gonna go there. Okay, that's something I can work with. Let's see now. Where am I gonna put the other staircase? That has to stand somewhere over here, if I can get this thing to... Okay, let's put that there, so... I need floor piece. Residential. Come on. Man, that's one ugly wallpaper. Damn. Actually, I don't know what the build limit is for this thing. It's very dark. Let's get this time. I think I better just save here just in case. Okay, go back in again. Come on, load up for me. Whatever this thing. Okay, so let's stick you over there. Floors. Okay, we're gonna use this. Hold on, where's the... Okay, so that's that staircase. So you are gonna go there. Oh man, what are you doing? Okay, stay on that side. Okay, so that's gonna go that way. Thank you. Oops. You need to be which way now? Okay, that staircase is going up that way, so this one is going from this way to that side. Come on. You go there. Okay, so that's that floor. We'll work out the rooms and stuff in a second. And then you go up. And you're gonna be going against which side? You're going up this way, so you're gonna go up that way, so this needs to be here. Come on. Yes, that's that floor. And we need the windows again. You should. I think this is gonna work. Oh, what? No, these mods that don't do what I wanted to do. I'm gonna fix up this thing now again. I'm not supposed to have a build limit, which means there's something not doing right what it's supposed to, so let's just increase that, do that. Come on, open. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's 1, 2 rooms with a double bed in each. That's 4, so that gives you 12 and 12. It's 24 people that can sleep in these beds. 24 people are not enough. I could make this. Hold on a sec. 1, 2. Well, you know what? That's going to be kind of pointless. That if there's a wall here, then you're not going to be able to go there either way. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to try and do something here. Where's the staircase? Okay, you going there. I don't understand how this weather changed so quickly in this place. Okay, this can't be closed off. But if I put a pathway now going here, you're going to have a wall up there and a wall up there, then that stays open. Unless I just make it part of that room, but it's also not going to be worthwhile doing anything there. I could put in 2 double beds, or just make smaller rooms. I have 4 rooms with 1 double bed standing in the center there, which will obviously double the amount of people, but that's going to be 1 small room. Unless, okay, so if I got 4, I'm trying to think that's 4, so it's 4, 4 and 4. So that's 12, I can add another 4. Then I'll get up to about 32. That means I've got to do another layer of this. And I've already got 3 floors. Okay. Should I go with 4 floors? This is already flipping annoying with this weather's changing all the time. I think I'm going to have to do another floor up. Okay, I have no idea what the build limit is though. Okay, so you are now facing this way, so this is going to be somewhere down more or less on that side. Okay, you know what, let's just do it. Let's go up another floor. The right one, yes it is. Just thinking, what is my build limit? Okay, so if that does work there, then it should be able to still put a roof on this thing. This is getting bigger than what I planned it to be though. Oops. Mind the gap. Okay, floors. Come on, snap. I'm actually giving myself more work to do now than I originally planned. See, the weather lasts literally for 10 seconds. Okay. What are we gonna do for a roof? Take a shortcut. Let's do this side first, and then do the roof all together. Okay, so we're going up there. Hopefully these NPCs can actually find their way around here. Okay, so I've got to do one more floor on here too. Let's do this. Hold on a sec. Oh, okay, I thought this thing was skewed there for a second. I hope this works. We're going that way. Okay, floors. Which side is this thing going now? You're going up that way. So the other staircase is going to be going there, so I need this to be like that. It really makes a person not want to actually build in Far Harbor area because you can't see anything half the time. So obviously for anybody watching this, especially when the sun is shining in the mist and stuff, it's not very good. Okay, so you're gonna go in there. Oh, that's our white floor. Okay, there's that staircase now quickly. Okay, so you're supposed to now go like so. I need to get something in here to fill this floor. What am I going to use? It's got to match the color of the staircase as well. Floors. The only thing I have is this stuff. It's drums. Oh, ugly stuff, man. Yes, that's nice and flat, but that's too big. Is there something smaller? Okay, well, that doesn't fit in there, does it? No. None of this stuff fits. Everything's too big. Okay, well, that's not going to work. Standard floors. So this work? Let's look at the bottom. Flat. Okay. Oh, but that's a problem there. Okay, that's clearly not going to do it. Okay, I'm going to have to go with this. Let's see, this is lighter. That's not going to match really that one. That should work. And it's just as thick. Yeah, that will work. Okay, so we're gonna stick you like that. Okay, well that's the closest I'm gonna get it. I could technically just leave it open completely, but then it's not gonna look right. Okay, so let's quickly fill in these gaps. This is definitely going to take a lot of work. Just gotta remember to change this floor later on. Come on. Snap next to it. Thank you. Okay, so that's working. I wonder if I can put rails actually on the side of these stairs or not. That's something I have not thought of. Okay, rails. There should be rails in here somewhere that can do that thing. And the nice ones are down here. So I can't see them. It's driving me nuts. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna work on this thing? Okay, then you got the right one. It should go. Okay, it didn't go in the right place. No, this doesn't even fit on this thing. Got the wrong rails. Okay, that's the no, it's a short one. Can you trace the right direction? Come on. It's not that difficult. Okay, the right direction, just go onto this stair, please. No. Okay, I'll worry about that later. Okay, roof-wise, what are we doing for the roof? Residential. Let's save it there first. Okay, roof. Okay, let's see. What fancy roof pieces do you have for me in here that I can use? Okay, we've got a standard skew thing. Okay, roof pitch cap. So this technically is supposed to go in the center or something. And I've got a 3 wide building, so this is going to get interesting. So that's going to be over there. Get rid of that. I'm interested to know what my bolt limit actually is on this thing. What is this? That's a chimney piece. Okay, what have you got here? I've got no idea how this stuff actually works. Is there anything that can actually build here without doing weird things? What does this do? Add on. That just makes a point. Okay, so that's the thing I use. So this... Where does this thing even snap onto? How do you use this stuff? Okay, this is just a cap. Man, they got some weird things in here. What does this do? Flat roof, which goes somewhere apparently on here. And you can't see actually where you're even placing this stuff. No man, this is some crappy sets. Stuff doesn't match. This is basically decorations for a roof, not a roof itself. Technically, this would have to go... How's this thing snapping onto? Okay, so you want that, but to be on this side. But how does it work with this? I think this is actually supposed to go up like somewhere over there, maybe? Or is it... Oh! Okay. Well, that answers that question. Okay, so which way is the inside and which way is the outside? That's the outside. That's the inside. Okay, I get it. So this technically goes in the center. This is supposed to go on there somewhere. Like that, I think. And then this one goes on this side. I think. Where's... Hold on a sec, is this... Oh, it's two pieces. On both sides. Okay. Now I get it. How the heck do you put anything underneath here? You can't even see where the roof ends and starts. Okay, so then that means that the flat part has to go in here somewhere. It's really... So that's gonna go like that. That's kind of dull, isn't it? But I don't understand is now you can't see through here, so what is the point of that? Let's see, can I put... And I can just well use this as a roof. Let's see, can you snap on there? Because that's the same color and it's already got a thing there, so I'll take that off. That's going to be way easier. I think. Okay. So if that's the way that looks, this has to go. The thing is, you can't see which way you're really working with this thing because half of it disappears. Okay, so that's that. So that means these things. Okay, roof trims. Crying out loud. I'm so tired of changing this weather every time. Okay, so you're gonna go on to like that. Apparently. Come on, snap. Okay, then we got the corners. What does this look like? And there's also a corner. Oh, is this a bigger thing? Hold on a sec, I need to see what this actually looks like. Okay, so that does a trim like that. So this one... Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay, so this trim is for this one I just used. So these two go together, and these two go together. Okay, I get it. I suppose that's gonna work. So that's supposed to go like so. I want to see what the difference is between this stuff. Yeah, roof trim. Okay, so this is the other one, which I think is slightly more bulky. And then that's the corner. Goes there. Yeah, see, it's a bit more bulkier, which I actually like more. That looks a bit too flat on that thing. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Take this one out. I think for like a small bolt or something it'll work, but not for this big stuff. This is a pretty big building. Oops, I forgot I didn't put that. Need the floor. Okay, floors. And we're gonna just use this. Can I stick this underneath here? Good, I don't see that giant gap sticking out here. Come on. There we go. Okay, this is starting to come together like I wanted, more or less. Okay, so you're gonna go. Oh, hold on, that didn't look right. Is that right? Apparently it is. Moving on that way. Something here is definitely not right. Okay. That's right. Ah, okay. I thought my eyes were deceiving me there for a second. Okay, do I need anything over here? Hold on a second. I use my collision thing. Yes, okay, so that's working. That's better. Okay, are you gonna go? Oh yes, you go in there. Okay, so that goes nicely around. I don't know why you would actually... That's not correct. It's not right. Why you would have this pointy thing up top here. That is for decoration. Okay, what's going on here with this thing? Doesn't have that much paint to it. That's all correct, so why isn't this not doing its thing? Or did I use a different roof? Ah man, come get out of that. No, not that one. Okay, wait, I'm gonna switch this thing off again. Okay, take that out. That's the first one. It should... Come on. There we go. Now it's right. Okay, well there goes our roof. But something here is not lined up properly. Why isn't this stuff lining up that it should? Okay. So what we do first is add in this floor. Okay, so you're gonna be all the way through here. So far so good. Okay, so that goes that way. And take the roof parts. Take the first one. And I'm going to see what I'm doing. Do that. So we just change this time. Oops. There we go. Okay, that's the outside, so this should be like that. And that. Okay, I think we can do this first. It's funny, it's snapping at different places. See, you can see it moves. It's just very, very strange. Oh, well, this game nothing is really strange anymore. Okay, that was not right. I wonder, are you gonna... Okay, so that went in nicely. Let's see if I can get this side. Bingo. Okay, that worked. Corners. Okay, is this thing lined up? Now it is. Let's see, are you straight? Okay, so that's correct. All the way through to here. Okay, that's right. That's right. Okay, I think that's all right. Oh, now this roof piece. Okay, you need to snap in. Come on. Everything right? Yeah, okay, cool. That's all working. Save that. Let's go downstairs. Wow, that's big. That is pretty big. Yeah, I'm just thinking what will actually make this even more interesting. Now the only problem... Oh wait, I can use that. Maybe I should build the same bridge thing through here. Because I'm not going to be using this space. So I can just as well try and do something like that. It's going to give it a way more interesting look. At least I hope so. But I need to use something different for the... what do you call it? Okay, so that's going to be like that. Oh, but this thing's pretty big here. Can I even put a floor on top of this thing? Let's see. I'm going to have to use something different. So let's see if... No, that's the roof one. I don't want to use that. That's the one I was using inside, so maybe I should use that one on the outside. But I don't know if this is going to work for this thing here, though. Nah, see, that's going to be in the way. If I take this away, put that there. Okay, doesn't this snap onto this thing? It's kind of strange. Why doesn't this thing snap on there? Let's try. Now that one goes, but this is the green thing. I don't want to use the green. What's the difference between this stuff anyway? Okay. Oh, I see the one. See, this one's got a special edging on it. That's why. Okay. Can I use something else? Does this work? That works. So that doesn't. Okay, well then I'm going to use this thing. Come on, you just shut there now a second ago. Okay, so we've got a nice thing going there. But now, does this fit on here? Okay, the bottom does. And... okay, well then we got a step. Oh no, but it does a step from this side too. So technically that's not supposed to be there. Okay. Which means I gotta use the other arch, I think, for this. So I'll take that out. Where were these arches now? This one, wasn't it? Okay, so it's that one and that one. Which obviously is not gonna work. Okay, does this do anything? No, this doesn't do anything. Does this go onto the wall or what? I don't get these things. They don't really serve a purpose except for adding that in. Okay, it doesn't go through anyway. I suppose it's just for the look. Looks like I have to go with that. Okay, but this one I think I can put on top. No, but I'm not going to have a door on top. Okay, so I'm going to have to change our planes here a little bit. I just realized I've still got to put the corners on this building. Okay, so that will keep the same look, at least going through there. The floor, we're doing that one. So take that out, take that out. You are going to get replaced with that. Yeah, like that. Come on, snap. Thank you. Go there. Oops. Up, up. Here. I seriously think Fall Arbor doesn't like me. It changes things every 5 seconds. Okay, so this door needs to go in there. So you're gonna be that way. Like that. And like so, I believe. And we're gonna put the rails in, which is... where's the rails? Rails was, I think, in here, yes. That one there. This is definitely gonna look way more interesting. Okay, so that's that one. That comes out. That comes out. Jeez, look how close this light is. I didn't notice that now. Sorry, Papa Smurf, I didn't see you there. Yeah, no, I'm struggling here with this thing, trying to work some things out here. And go down, doors. Trying this new build set I've never built with this. And some of it is a little bit annoying. Okay, so that's that floor. I'm gonna go back down. Okay, so this one's got one in. That comes out. Need the rails. It's going that way. Oh, come now. Oh, okay, so far so good. And this one is built all the way through there. And there we go. Let me just save that. Yeah, it's sometimes it's hard for me to try and concentrate if people send messages, and I'm so into concentrating what I'm doing on screen because my messages is obviously on a different screen. Then you don't always see it. So sometimes I miss if people say something. That looks... Why am I all of a sudden thinking of New York or something like that? Something with old buildings. Okay, these corners. I need something on these corners. I'm gonna put the corner stuff in. I can only get this thing now. Let's see what's up. Timing right here. Okay, I think it's in this thing here somewhere. Okay, wall corner stuff. Okay, so this is supposed to go, I think, in here somewhere. Which way do you go? Oh, you go this way. Okay. And why are you being difficult? Okay, well, there's one thing. What's this one do? Oh, that's a bit more, it's bigger. Okay, what else do we have here? There's something that doesn't actually even come up. What is this? Floor, second floor, wall, corner. Okay, so that's the same as the other thing. I swear this weather hates me. Okay, so second floor and first floor. It's kind of weird. What's the difference? So this goes on like that. Okay, and then what's the difference between this and this? Okay, the decorations is a little bit different. That's about it. Okay, but I'm fine using this. Don't need a whole bunch of... Oh, hold on, that didn't look right. There we go, that's right. Any chance that you... No, you're not going to go underground for me. Okay, see, there you go. Okay, yep. Gotcha. She's actually got a jump to put it in. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. Getting up there is another story. Okay, looks like I worked out the space correctly. This place is going to look like a city when I'm done here. Okay, how are you going to work? Okay, so you do snap in at least. Okay, that's weird. Why are you going in and another one I had to push you in? I think incorrectly. Looks like it. Now why would this one go in but the other corners I couldn't put it in? I think this game is against me today. Come on, that's how I want you guys. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna go in like so, and like so, and see, now there it doesn't want to go in. Okay. It's getting there, it's getting there. This is way more than what I actually planned to do. It's like I said before, I can't do things small. Always gonna do it too much. Okay, so you're gonna go. Come now, let's go in there. Okay, that one's in. I think I'll do this inside or anything, yeah? No, this doesn't. Oh, it does actually click onto it. But I don't need anything there. Okay, stay there. Just change that. This is gonna look like a city by the time I'm done with everything that's going on, yeah. Ooh, it's a lot of work. Yeah, the roof, I'm not really happy actually about that roof part. Okay, let's see, we need to do the floor. Okay, I'm just gonna replace the floor. I need railings. We gotta get some railings around these things. Come on, menu. Just grab some water here quickly. Throat's a little bit dry. Okay, I wonder whether these same railings will work on this thing, or how big are these stuff? No, but they don't have short ones. So that's not going to work. What is this? Railing posts. Oh, that adds something. Well, I suppose I could add it in, but it doesn't help me for this though. We've only got 2 different size railings in here, and it's not going to work with this thing, so I've got to use something else. What is this? Bay windows. Let's go outside the windows. Oh, but that's the outside. How does this things work? So you would stick this. You can click on the side. That would go on like that. Well, I'm gonna need something to put the power on. Whether this is actually gonna work, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, oh my word, I'm gonna have to run cables around the center of that floor there and the other one over here to power this entire building. I wonder if these things are going to work. What is this? Okay, decoration things, and that's it. This is not really... Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna work. It's a trim for a window. Okay, I'm gonna have to use something else there too. What other options things do we have here? Roof stuff, which is not useful. Okay, I'm gonna have to get something else. Yeah, I'm looking for railings. Do I have bathhouse, commercial kits, pillars? Concord, museums. Anything in here that's pillar caps, roof trims. Well, that's huge. Yeah, that's meant for the roof, not for other stuff. Okay, it's corners. No, this isn't here what I'm looking for. Okay, let's see what else is here. Towers. On top. Walls, ledges. Yeah, that's more or less actually what I'm looking for, but I don't know whether it's going to snap on you or not. Off this thing. Doesn't snap on anything there. We need something bigger. We need something that stands out a bit more. Where are the other roof trims? Other stuff. I think it's in here. No, not that. Here we go. Roof. Let's see, will you go on here? Okay, you stick on there. Center of the floors. Where's the center? Okay, so that is the top. Okay, is that gonna match? Yeah, I think I can match. Let's see other options. No, that's not. Oh, hold on. This is the thick one. Okay, so you got the thin one and the thick one. Now I don't know which one I should use. Okay, now you actually snap onto this. No, you're snapping onto. What are you snapping onto? Oh, you do go onto here. Okay, now that's good to know. I don't know which one to use here. I think the thick one might be a little bit better. Let's see. It's going to give more depth on the wall. It definitely stands out a bit more. The only thing is now these corners. Is this gonna work? Oh, that works. Oh, I'm liking this. So that's gonna go there, and then we're gonna stick this all the way around. Technically, we only need it over this one and then that one up top, which I think will work fine. Okay, put the corners in there. I really got to stop making things more complicated for myself. Yeah, got that side. That one, and we'll go there. Okay, that was the easy one. Holy moly, this place is now getting big. What the difference? That is crazy. Okay, how am I gonna get this up top? It's going to be easier if I can I switch off my collision. Are you gonna work for me? Yeah, it should. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's see. Okay, hold on. This thing only works sometimes doing one thing at a time. I have to do the corners afterwards. Okay, just keep it there, keep it there. That way. It's that one. Let me switch this off. Let's go back into that one. Put that in, then switch this on again. See if you're gonna play along now. There we go. This is weird how this thing works sometimes. That's gonna go in there. Okay, so there's two more. That one. That one. Okay, now can I do the power while I'm up here? Okay, you want... Where are you? There you are. Nah, looks like I'm gonna have to do that first. Go out, save it, then go back in. Every time you use that collision thing, if while you're building, you basically like refresh it, which is actually very annoying. That's more of a bug than how it's supposed to work, I think. Okay, so we do that, and then we're going to switch that on again. See what I mean? Now it works. Yeah, now that saving thing I've kind of tried to burn into my brain now because you don't have to redo everything every 5 seconds. But I think because I've got to change the weather so much, that this thing is doing weird stuff. Where does this thing end now? I can't see now where this thing's supposed to go. I think it's actually over there. Okay, so let's see. Okay. On the joints. Man, this is crazy. I've built some big things in this settlement before, but I think this is gonna top it. Oh, what's going on here? That doesn't look right. There we go. Okay, that one's a little bit off its mark there now. Okay, let's see if I can quickly just do that. Save there. Go back in. Come on. Okay, do that. I need you, and then... Okay, where's gonna get this thing? Maybe we'll go that way. It's not exactly a lot of space, but I think it's just gonna bother me at the end of the day. Center of that one. Okay, we're supposed to go there. And find where these joints are. Can't see where this floor ends. Okay, you're gonna go there and there. That's right, yeah, that's right. And it's the best way to get power around these buildings. There goes that one. Is that it? So that one row around there will power that floor and that floor completely. Which is obviously what we want. Okay, where are you now? Come on. Why don't you want to go this way? Oh no, it's done its thing now again, that's why. Okay, hold on a sec. Do that, save that. Go in again. So you've got to keep refreshing it, otherwise it decides to stop working for some reason. Oh, open up. Okay, well I don't really need that. Just need that. Okay, let's see if you're gonna do your thing now. You're gonna go there. So far, so good. And oh, Alba's got some cool settlements to build in, but it's actually one of the crappiest places to build. We're going that way. Just realizing I actually need to connect this up to something. way. Okay, we're nearly there. Nearly there. Lounge. It's a pity it takes so long to do this. Okay, run around. Now we actually need to connect this up. How far is this? That's actually not that far. I can connect it straight onto there, is that right? Okay, and then the other one will just be on here. So, okay, so we're gonna have one like that. That's gonna go that way. You're gonna be there. I'm gonna refresh again. Yeah, I can just switch off my thing now, I think. That we can just connect to that. So we're gonna go that way. Okay, save there. That's fairly neat, and it looks like it's half hidden. Oh. If you don't miss doing this type of stuff in real life, yeah, it's fun. So let's get this that way. You go on there. And now somebody's making a noise here. Close to me somewhere. That's gonna go. Why is it so dark? Ah, I see a little bit of glitching over there. Come on. And this gets difficult. Where does this floor join? Is it this one? Now that rail doesn't even look like it's actually straight there. It looks like that rail's a bit skew. So you there. And you're gonna be over there. That rail doesn't look right. something. Are you working now? Let's see. Mouse, yes, thank you. Don't know what happened there. That was a bit weird. Where was I? Oh, yes. Okay, let's finish this. I'm gonna try and do the power before we do the insides, because it's kind of dark inside there. Conduits. Okay, you're gonna go like that. Yeah, it's possible the game wants to crash. I don't know why the mouse flew up, and for some reason, why is my mouse pointer so in the wrong place? Yeah, no, there's something very funny going on here. I think I might have to maybe give this game a quick restart. Because that is definitely not meant to do that. And that's not in the right place. What am I doing? That doesn't belong there. Yeah, no, there's something very odd going on here now. I think I'm gonna have to do a reboot. Just hold on a little bit longer, game. So I can just finish this off, if you would be so kind. Come on. Go up there. Okay, you are starting to annoy the crap out of me now. Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on here. Okay, one's going to be there, the other one's going to be about there, and then this one should be over there. I think this game is definitely going to crash. Something is very strange here. Yeah, no, there's definitely something weird. Okay, so let me quickly make another save. Okay, then a quick save. I'm gonna have to do that. Refresh. Hopefully I can just... don't have to quit completely. Death claws, death claws. What's the worst death claw anyone's ever found? My cursor's still on the screen. I've had a death claw that had like 5 different names in a row. It's a type of death claw that hits you once, even with power armor, and you go like flying through the air. And I think that sound that you heard was the game music, which I don't like. Why is this cursor? Oh no, that's still not right. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to redo this properly. Okay, let's see if we can get this. And this thing takes forever to upload cloud status and saving and stuff. Come on, load. 60%, 80%, 90%, 100, thank you. Can I start the game? Okay, let's see if this is going to do it. Hopefully this is going to fix it. Mythic. I've had a one. It was a mythic, an albino, a legendary, and it had two other names. Something with it, something about savage and something else. This thing was like pure white. It was huge. I think it was with one of the mod things that I was playing. It could have been law out or something. Okay, let's quickly see if this is going to. I see the curse has changed. Hopefully that works. Hey, there's some friends. Let's say you look after lying 200 years in the grave. Like crap. Okay, let's see if this game's gonna maybe run a bit better now. With all the commands and stuff that's running. The problem when you load accelerators and mods and commands and stuff in any game, it actually at the end damages things more and drives everything nuts. Okay, let me just quickly load my stuff here. Okay, save that. Okay, cursor's gone, so that's all working. Now let's connect this stuff up. Yeah, that sounds more or less right with the death claw. But there's still something missing though. They took like all the worst death claws, they put it into one, and it gave me actually a big fight. I think that was in that lower mod that I was playing. Can't remember. But damn, that thing was nasty. Okay, let's connect all this stuff up. I think I must definitely place all the lights first before I do any furniture or something else inside here. It's going to make it much easier. I actually thought I was going to be able to do all of this in one episode, but it doesn't look like it. There's way too much to do. Why am I hearing a Brahmin behind me? It's probably over there. Man, I can't wait until they do Fallout 5. I'm actually interested to know where they're going to be basing that. Okay, so that solves the power. Ooh, man, there's a lot of work. Okay, I just got to do the floor still. Oh yes, I was busy with the railings. I completely forgot about the railings around this stuff. Let's see. Where was I going to check? That was by the household, I think, items. Come on, menu. Why is there so much light coming out of this piece over there? Oh, it's probably that light, that's why, okay. Okay, railings. We need, I think the best ones to get is down here somewhere. Okay, metal railings. This white one over there. So we stick that like that. Okay, we gotta put the thing there, do that like that. Oh, just jumping around. Let's go with the white one. Snap. Snap. Back and forth, back and forth. Come on. There we go. There we go. We got a railing around there. That works nicely. Okay, and you can walk through with no issues there. Okay, so I'll do that separately. Then always lights. Okay, now lights. Lights is a difficult one. What light are we going to use in here? This obviously gives the most light. Oh. But I don't think that's going to look too good. Okay, how about you? Oh gosh, you tell me this thing's not even going to touch the roof. Yeah, that's not even going to go in there. Okay, well that's not going to work. Okay, fans, stuff. I just realized now I still got to put in... Oh, but this is also not touching the roof. Oh man, now this is really going to suck. This is not good. Yeah, but now this is supposed to... These ones... Get this. Requires power. This one doesn't require power. Okay, hold on, let's get rid of that thing. It's not allowing me to place this light. That's weird. Can't even place that thing. What else do we have here? What's this? Well, that can work. Lamp posts. There's a lot of things here I haven't actually used. You know what? I can actually use this outside here. That actually does match the build. Okay, we're going to be about there. It's nice to have lights you don't actually need to have power for. Why did I put that on the edge? Yeah, this door is actually in the wrong place. Just realized it now. That door is supposed to be there. There we go. You were about there. It's actually a very nice lamp for the wall. Okay, door lamps. Okay, now... Oh, this is going to be so annoying if I'm going to be using this and I don't even need power around the building. Okay, does this thing go on here or not? Oh, these lights go up, but the thing is it doesn't allow me to actually use it. It's going there, which is good, but that's the only place I can place it. And this is the same. But why is it not allowing me to place these lights? Okay, that's a wall light. That's also a wall light. Wall lights, wall lights. Okay, so that's the right type of light for this bulb, but... Ah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. That means replacing all the floors. That floor that you're referring to, I did find in here somewhere. Where was it? I don't know if it was in part of the same kit. Where the heck was I in? Residential, there we go. Let me get out of here, I can see better. There we go. That's what you're talking about. That's kind of a pain in the butt. So technically you would have that there. And it actually just snaps in, can you believe it? Holy crap. How about this? Also snaps in. Okay, do you realize I'm gonna have to go in and change every single floor? Oh, shh. Don't want to say it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go change every single bloody floor to do this. But now I wonder, does this thing have... Hold on. That's the floor I was using, which doesn't have it. And I just wanted that for the color of the floor. Okay, so that one's got it. That one's got it. That one doesn't. And those don't. So it's only a few here. So it's between that one and that one. I've got two options. Yeah, I was just thinking now if I do a pattern on the floor, but I don't know how that's gonna look. It's a lot of bloody work. I don't know if it's gonna be enough light though. So let's see. I'll take that out, that one, and that one, and that one. Okay, so it's between this one and this one. Okay, so what's the difference? That's a bit... they're more or less the same, except this one's got that thing on it, so... Let's see. Yeah, it's a bit too dark, actually. Okay, and that one comes out, that one comes out. It doesn't look too bad. Let's see, the bottom, I suppose I can live with that. Okay, now the lights. It's either now between that one, you've got that one, which you can add power. It really doesn't actually help much. This one is brighter, it doesn't have that glare on it. This is not how I plan my day to go today. Doesn't look like it's giving off a lot of light, does it? Check if I change this time here. Oh, that's no, like it's like nothing. Okay, let's see if I can change this to this one. The only light you see is that. It's not actually doing anything. But okay, let's try something else. If I take that out, let's see if I put normal lights in there, will it go on the ceiling lights? The only one I can think of here is to use this. That goes in. See, that gives even more light than the other one. I'm gonna have to do that one. Because none of the snappy lights don't give enough. This just went from pain in the butt to something else. It's still kind of dark though. Let's take this out quickly. It's that one. That's out. That's out. Okay, so you're gonna go in there. Where are you? Are these outside lights even doing anything? No, it's not. It was brighter during the day than it is at night. I think the snappy lights, they compass is a bit off. Come on. What's going on here now? Why? Okay, it would help if my torch thing is also on and I can see what I'm doing. No, nothing to be sorry about. I knew of it. I haven't actually used it myself. But they're not... Okay, now why don't you want to go in there? Yeah, see, that actually does work a lot better. This thing is way off mark. Yeah, where's the other one? So these lights don't really snap into this gap. Come on, go in. This thing is just being very annoying now. Seriously. Go in there. I wonder what... Hold on, let's check. Where is that other light? How do these work? They're not very bright, these things, as far as I remember. No, but it doesn't match either, so it's not going to work. And this one? No, it sticks out too much. This light is just difficult. Okay, we need one over there. That all of them. One, that one, that one, that one. We're gonna need a light somewhere over here. So I think maybe I'll just stick that one in the center so long. Yeah, see, that's not a lot of light. And I still gotta build the internal walls. Oh, gosh. Okay, I don't mind the floor changing. No, I've no problem changing the floor like this. That's still okay. The lights are a little bit of a pain. The other thing is that I've forgotten, I need to add in walls in here. And that could be a problem because this build kit doesn't have internal walls. I'm gonna have to make sure all these lights are centered. None of them are in the right place. Okay, this is definitely gonna be a job and a half. Okay, now that there's supposed to be walls in here, let me just change the time back here. Okay, so here's supposed to be either 2 rooms or 4 rooms. Now if I make it 4 rooms, that could be a bit of a... I mean, where am I looking for now? Beds. Frames. I was going to use this. Okay, so either you're going to have one big room with one of these, or you're going to have 4 small rooms with one of these, which are basically enough to put a bed, carpet, a couch, and maybe one little chested drawer thing, cupboard, whatever you call it. Otherwise you're going to go with this, but it doesn't match the build. Double bunk bed. Only difference is it's going to be a little bit less, space on the sides. That's a minimal problem. Yeah, weather changing will always affect lights. Now look how bright these things look now, but at night time they don't look. But this game is weird, it doesn't really surprise me that much. I want to use that bed rather. I don't want to use that, I use this already. But that's the least of my problems. If I do it this way and have 4 rooms, I'll have enough beds for everyone. I'm thinking I've got 3 floors, 4 floors. I'm going to run it at 4 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Okay, so you would have then, if I have 2 beds only, so that'll be 4 people per floor. Which gives me 16 sleeping there, plus another 16, so that's 32, which is fine. Then I don't have to cramp in so many things, so then you basically have that there. So this will be 1 room, and that's 4 blocks, and you'll have 1 room over here. Then it's not so cramped. Okay, I think that's the way to go. Now, the problem is what am I going to use, because as I said, there's no internal walls for this build kit. Go to this build kit quickly and see. Let's see, where are you? Residential. What is this? I don't know what this is actually. No, that's just to cover places and stuff. Okay, it's not that. Okay, walls, go in there. This is the only normal wall you get. But obviously you don't want this on the inside of your build. So technically that would stay like that. Everything else is just windows. There's never, and that's the only door. Same thing, just a different color, so that doesn't help me. This is all window stuff, this is all the towers and thing, so that doesn't help. It's not going to do anything, and that's roof box. So I'm going to have to use something else for this. The problem is not going to match this brown, terrible looking wallpaper this thing's got. This thing doesn't have any internal walls things either. Is this? No, that sounds the same. That one's got an internal. Well, that's an internal. But it still doesn't match. Because using a white inside here is definitely not going to work. Okay, so that's with a brick. That's the brick one. Then that's the brick with the internal wall. This stuff is really going to work. Okay, wall-sided. This is wall-sided. This is weird stuff. Okay, this is... Go and see what it is. Oh, that does the thing. Oh, this going to cause way too much confusion. Okay, exterior, all exterior stuff. Interior, okay, there's interior, what's where, yeah. You can't see this thing, that's a problem. Okay, so we got a thinner wall. You can't, oh man, that's to cover other walls, so that's not going to work. Large walls, storefronts. Don't really want to use white walls in here. This is not going my way. Internal. Does this look like wood? Even that looks better than the other stuff. Okay. But technically that's supposed to be steel. That's not steel. That's a wood. You have wood and concrete. Or maybe the wallpaper came off, you never know. Okay, doesn't have this thing with the sides are the same. No, they're the same there. Okay, this one. Ah, there we go, that's better. To use that. So if we stick that on there. So this side looks right. That looks right. You know, with that concrete look. Let's see if we can get this next to each other. That should fit in there. And this is going to go to that. Supposed to go. So where is this thing? Let's go 4. Second Y. It is right. Yeah, that's supposed to go there. Please tell me the staircase at the right place. Oh boy. Just went from bad to worse. Come on, go in there, please. I think I might have to rethink my staircase option. Okay, you can stand here for a sec. Okay, do they have corners in here? Let's see corners. What is this? Okay, framework stuff. Okay, that's the small, so that's fine. What is that? Does this do something? cap. Why is this corner cap so big? The corner cap. Okay, you're supposed to go like that. That thing looks kind of big. It's not showing through. Oh, it is. Why is the corner cap so big? It's like 4 times bigger than it's supposed to be. You can clearly see it coming through there. Yeah, this is the only thing I have to get that's dark enough to match this. Okay, is anything sticking through up top here or not? Through there. I think I might need to rethink my staircase. Because I can't make this thing bigger or smaller. Otherwise it messes up the whole plan that I had going. So we're going to have to use another staircase. Okay, so just remember now, this was by metal kits. Stairs. What stairs is going to work? This has got stairs that's going to match. This is a tricky one. I don't know where this thing's actually. The outside looks fine, yeah, but inside not so much. At least it's only a little bit of the corner sticking out. Okay, I don't know what staircase to use for this thing. What's going to work? Let's play around a bit here. Okay, if we use normal wooden staircase, which will be this one. That has to go somewhere about there. I think I need to put in a small square thing there first. Which was the floor that I was using here? This is really messing up the planes a little bit. Okay, this was in here, I think, and in floors. No, it wasn't this floor, it was. This is something crazy. It was this one, yes. Okay, then we need a small piece of this, which should go in there, and don't do that. That's the only one that's going to fit in there, apparently. Which I don't like. Okay, but then I should have to use any of these staircases. So let's just get this one. Why are you doing that? Let's see where this thing is snapping into. That's going through the wall. Okay, I can live with that. Now, going through? No, nothing. Okay. Strange enough, it looks like the lights are going to be in the right place, more or less. I might have to actually swap out all those floors, I don't know. This thing go a little bit more this direction. That's the center of that thing. Okay. Damn, I'm not gonna fix this problem. Well, I could put a railing on, yeah. So at least now we got this. It should go there. So at least that fixes that issue that I had. Can't put a railing there because obviously the wall's there. I think I'm gonna have to go with that. I'm gonna use this in order to use that in order to put the wall up. And I gotta have the wall there in order to have all the bedrooms on the same sizes. And then do this. Oh my gosh. Okay. So all of this has to come out stairs. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm gonna do that separately. So let's clear this up a little bit. Okay. Well, come on. Let's have a look how this place is looking. Wait a minute, you know what? It's a better option. That's what we got so far, so that's gonna get scrapped. All that's gonna get rebuilt. Starting to look like a freaking hotel. I don't like the roof though. The roof part I don't fancy much. Maybe I could put some of those kind of railings or something on here. That should work. It's gonna give it look more like a roof than just a extra floor. Okay, but anyway, guys, yeah. Oh, my voice is starting to go as well. I'm a little bit out of time. Oh, just a bit of water. I'm gonna have to leave it here for this episode. I thought I actually would be able to finish this completely. I'm going to replace some of the floors and things and just check a couple of things here off screen and then have it ready for the next one so we can do the inside of this thing. Otherwise it's going to take a bit too long. So I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, next day, day after that. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Support the channel a bit, and I will see you guys again. Thanks, Mr. Smith. See you guys later. Cheers.